Alright, let's check out the event number 1, Silver Tour. The entry closes in 4 days. It's a special event, so you know how it goes. It's a 6-stage or 6-day event. So that countdown of 6 days is not going to start until you initiate. So you have 4-day window to initiate this event. So check your schedule. You know the later stages, possibly 4, 5, and 6, but definitely we'll see if stage 4 is going to be difficult, but stage 5 and 6 is definitely going to be pretty challenging. I'm expecting, at least. So check your schedule. Make sure you can spend some extra racing time on that later stages. So if you're starting today, it's Tuesday, so in 6 days it'll be next or Sunday-ish is about when the event will expire. So if you start today, I guess you might be able to have some extra time, or if you have a little extra time to play on weekends, I guess today is a good day to start, or possibly tomorrow. So yes, you know how they go. So anyway, the total gold reward is going to be 80. So it's not a huge amount of payout, but and also I'm expecting majority of that gold reward is going to go back right towards the car itself for upgrading. We'll see, but for now, let's see if we can run without any upgrades. We'll see how far we can take this. So 6-stage special event. They call it 6 days, but I'll refer to it as a 6-stage. It's more like actually 7-day when they say 6 days. I know it's kind of goofy. Alright, I guess it depends on what time of day you initiate the event. So if you start a little before midnight, then you get closer to 7 days. But if you start right after, it might be closer to actual 6 days. So yeah, there's a little tip for you. Start these special events right before midnight, because then you can complete first 2 stages back to back right away, and also you get that extra time in last stage. So that's always a good way to go about it. Anyway, let's get started. Silver Tour. Complete all goals to own Mercedes CLK-LM and up to 80 gold. The Silver Arrow Grand Tour. Alright, stage 1, the setup. You know how I sometimes shoot some of your moves on my phone and post them on my Insta. Oh, we're getting hip. Or she's just stalking. Turns out someone at Mercedes AMG follows me, and they liked what they saw. Even in my spare time, I'm hustling. Boy, we can chat about how I'm the greatest agent in the world later. Sounding like Eric. He's rubbing off on you, Natalia. But for now, let me introduce you to the CLK-LM, a modified CLK GTR. I want to see what you can do with it, and from there we'll talk shop. Alright, so 3 goals to complete in this first stage. Just jump in and see how you go. Yeah, so it's gonna be, we actually have to win. Do we have other cars in the grid? I'd assume so. Yes, the usual message for cars that we don't own that we run to win. We're starting in Germany, Hockenheim, of course. Single lap. Starting PR 56 even, top speed 360 kilometers per hour, 0 to 60 or 0 to 100, since we're going metric here, 3.4 seconds. Stopping distance 30.4 meters, so not exactly best at stopping either. Grip is 1.29, so I feel like that's going to be a little bit on a slippery side of things for this car. Let's see, service time is going to be 3 hours, so I assume that's comparable to the other cars in the same class. And upgrades, we won't put any upgrades until it's absolutely necessary. But let's check out 4-hour upgrade for first tier upgrades. And they're going to be, I'd expect they're going to be cash upgrades for the first round, as they tend to be generally. There are some exceptions, but most of the cases, they're fairly standard now. So, and they're all hovering around like 80,000 racing dollars, about average. So some more expensive, others cheaper. You know which ones are more expensive and which ones are usually cheaper. And can we customize? That's my question. Not so much. We do have 4 different official liveries, but they don't really give us any ways to customize it. So that's unfortunate, but at least it's not gonna all look the same. So we'll go with the official livery for now. And let's jump in and how this car handles, shall we? It's gonna be at the Grand Prix circuit to start out. Alright, and they didn't really show us anybody in the grid, so what does that mean? Do we have any other cars, or is it just a secret? Huh? Looks like an empty grid, so alright. They made it sound like we actually had to win something, but no, we just need to complete a lap. So let's check out how this car handles. As we slug out of the starting line. It's a interesting engine noise. Let's just hop in here. The bumper view. You can hear the rumble strip noise there pretty loudly. How about the hood view? Oh, I think I missed the braking point, but I wasn't going full throttle either, so alright. Then of course the cockpit view. Let's stop and check out the interior. Alright, so the right side and the left side. No side view mirrors or the rear view mirrors, huh? Don't look back. This is the only way you can look back. You have to turn your head around. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a fairly slippery ride. Yeah, speaking of, let's get back out in the chase view one more time. Do some skidding around. I'm not even going to call it drifting. Now this would be more like drifting. That was kind of fun. Alright, so spend some time on the track, get familiar with the car. So if they ask us to do any kind of challenge where we cannot skid, that's going to be a bit of a troublesome challenge if we come across any of those. We'll see. This car seems to like to skid around a bit. Alright, so couple of minutes to check out the car out on the track. They don't take no for an answer, do they? Alright, took out about 4.5 bars of service. Grand Prix circuit. Alright, so that's how much service bars it takes out around a single lap around the Grand Prix. Didn't really go off track. All right, so goal 1 complete. Moving on.